like show part of an array, and then you can take but they're kind of more like they can expand and grow or decrease as much as you kind of want them to throughout the process. You just have to use some commands, I think. And then another data structure that Go uses is a map, which basically is a dictionary that creates a list of key value pairs. So you have a key and then you have a value associated with that key, and it stores them in that way. And this is the one I'm not quite sure about, but we've been trying, we're trying to find out how to do input and output, and which is a very important thing when you're learning a language. But we're not, every time we type in something on Google, doesn't give us a straight answer. An option? Well, it'll run even if it's optional.
But you're calling it scanner. I don't think it does run.
Okay. Where's this data?
You need a semicolon after map.
Well, also your print line is open.
Oh. I need a semicolon after map?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I can enter. Format's not used. Okay.
Because you took the print line statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have unused imports here.
Oh.
Variables.
Okay. Well, that's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, that's why, if you don't use them, that's why you can, if you're not sure you're going to use them, you can put the underscore, and that leaves it optional. And so, if it's optional, it will run, but if you don't use it, it's not going to crash the program.
So if it's optional, does it bring it into the library, or does it only bring it if you need it? So,
But you're getting an undefined error on map. My bet is the PAL should be uppercase.
PAL should be uppercase? Okay.
Why would I bet that, class?
Because it's exported.
What does that mean for the people who aren't in the class?
It means that the function is defined elsewhere and only calls here.
oh,
That's why it has to be capital.
That's why it caps. If you set up, it's like header files. If you declare a function in a Go header, it has to be capitalized to be exported.
okay.
Otherwise, it's a little too over.
I guess it's saying something about standard not being clear.
Overall, variables. If you have a variable that's, let's say, X, and you compare it as an integer, can you change it later to a string, or is it stuck as an integer?
There are packages to move values like that to strings.
What
But
I
the
mean,
way
like,
it handles strings, it's a little different.
I mean, like, just like.
Is it
with-
statically or dynamically
yes.
typed?
Yes, exactly.
I'm pretty sure it's statically typed, but I'm not positive.
Okay.
And for those of you who haven't done a lot of programming, yes, there are languages that let you change the type of variable halfway through.
It's fun for a while, and then you realize you can't remember it.
It's difficult when you're not keeping track of it in your head.
Yeah.
That too, they're like, oh, I know this is something.
I'm going to name this X, and it's going to change data types 5 times throughout the code.
Find this
Good luck.
integer division. Here's 2 million lines.
Whoa.
Okay. I was just curious. One of the questions I had.
What's it?
Well, there is no not next. That makes sense. What one were you using then? Is it scanf?
So, well, I guess we're kind of looking so. Would you consider this language? This either Sean or anyone really? Would you consider this language like kind of a trial language, or one that's going to pick up speed, or?
Right now it's in trial space because it's not. It's an official release, but it hasn't gotten into its element yet. Once parallel operating systems comes out, this is set to replace C.
Oh, really? Okay. Cool. And then I'm guessing then the next question is whether or not anything nowadays is using Go.
Google's using Go.
Well, what reason
You can use Go in the same way that you can use Ruby on Rails or Django.
Right.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there's any.
So there is some web stuff that's on Go right now.
Okay.
Can it be compiled to machine code? Or is it usually?
Well, originally they were actually using the GCC compilers. So yes, it does do that.
Yeah.
But they have their own compiler now. Don't worry.
Yeah, because of they said it's like based off their, they have another project they did, like Project 9, I think.
Project 9 is the operating system that
Yeah.
they're writing with Go.
Yeah. But any other questions I might be able to answer? I'm gonna say kill that program until I figure it out. I guess some people are still trying to figure out this. But yeah, Go is probably definitely going to be a language you might want to invest in learning. There's a lot of information, like the golang.org site has a ton of like links to different books, a ton of just like information, a ton of documentation. Unlike if you were in languages last year, you remember the language IO that had one website. Like there's a couple websites for Go, and the main one is full of information and all. I mean, Google wouldn't put out a product unless it was well documented and stuff. So,
How easy is it to pick up?
I mean, you saw just kind of what I was doing.
Yeah,
right?
I know. I just thought, I guess.
I mean, once you learn the right like import ones, import statements and all you need, you can do anything with it pretty much. It's gonna be great for like doing numerical stuff because it runs pretty fast. I can show you guys some concurrent stuff if you guys want to see.
Yes. You said that concurrently.
But anything you can do with Google languages, you can do with Go. So you can program Android in Go.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can do App Engine in Go. So they're getting behind it.
Right. Okay.
Well,
That's
it says
the
that they got output behind App Engine. Or not App Engine.
app.
But yeah, I think like Tim said, is they're pretty much going behind Go for the long haul because of the capabilities they're putting into it and all.
How complete are the packages?
Most of them are still translated directly from the CDEC files.
Yeah.
But they're slowly working through them. They were kind of more concerned with getting all of the concurrency stuff going because they have a new approach to it.
Their map reduce?
So what?
Their map reduce approach?
Sort of, yeah.
Can they access if they're on cover? Can they access your CSC 330 file?
Yeah, it's World Up 3.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can go and.
Did you increase the monthly?
Oh yeah. Maximize it and then rock on.
Did you change settings?
Change settings and then
Appearance and change
yeah.
and go to 20 or
20? Okay.
A little
I
bit.
like 26.
Get like 3 words.
There you go.
Just need another projector.
Why don't you get rid on that?
I don't. I won't. That's the old law that's called project. Old projectors.
And it's 330? Yeah. Just /pub/white/csc330/go. It's in Yasser's file.
Okay.
If I remember my password, I will.
Alright. And then we saw out was it the
I think no, that's the actual basic one. This one doesn't use. It's just these are Go routines. So if you put the word Go before a function, it becomes a Go routine. And so that's what it. So this is like kind of the basic approach to doing concurrency. And I'll show you guys scenarios.
So it's just okay.
Oh, that's my problem.
So here you guys can see 6G. Oh, I have to go to my.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
You have to
but
copy it all to your own.
yeah, it's just in my directory, I think.
You don't want to give us permission, Dr.
I thought I had, but I think Yasser didn't.
You can still override.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't supposed to be able to write to your directory, the directory or whatever, and for some reason you can override it.
It's not 340.
Well, I thought I made the Go directory 777.
It told me I wasn't allowed to write, so I had to force it. But,
Sorry.
no. But I was able to force it, so clearly I had some sort of permissions.
What CFC is it?
Yeah, it's
330.
Yeah, 330. Make sure you do it in your phone first. Alright. And then what was it? 6G
6G Go underscore.
sample.
Yeah.
Did they? What? And then what you run it by doing 61?
Yeah.
It's just
Or 6L. Yeah, 6
6
linking. Because you're linking it.
Yeah, okay.
5 or 6.
What's it? What does the 6 signify?
And it's really annoying too.
Dot 6? I'm not sure what
Why
it is.
6, guys?
Hey, why is it dot? Hey, oh, it's 6 because it's for 64-bit AMD.
Okay.
It's-
And okay, a question.
AMD is
point-
just Linux's way of saying
So, what are the 370? We 6G Go example like this. What is that? What does that do?
That compiles it,
Okay, then 6L
L
goes
links it,
links it,
and then you have the dot.
Then you run it.
Yeah, then you run it.
Okay.
And so you can see that there's no, it does concurrency, but it doesn't have any like
Right.
ordering. It just does whatever. Because that's why it does like the main 2 and then print 2 and then finishes it off. So I'll show you guys. I think it's the channel example is pretty cool. Go uses channels to separate. And this is where we were kind of running into problems yesterday when we were looking at stuff. Was that we were trying to use channels to pass, we were trying to pass in stuff into channels and then pass stuff out of channels. But I guess the way channels work, they don't let you pass anything in other than like variables. And you can't pass stuff out to that channel, I think, is what it was, what the problem was.
So would you say this language is better than lolcats?
Is this language better than lolcats? I don't know. Lolcats is
better.
yeah, define better. I mean, if you like getting your laughs out of doing a programming language, then lolcats wins. But if you actually like functional things,
It's trade-offs.
what?
Can we start using that at work?